copied my Windows over a different hard drive, right? Not that long ago, actually. So, even my... How did that happen? Ability. How did my keyboard get reverted? I'm stuck in F5. Streaming settings are wrong too, aren't they? Yes, we are not doing. Hey, now we have high quality stream, Jacob. Yep.
Here, dude. I'm here. I'm waiting for you. Fucking salmon splashing around.
Need to kill him. Okay, I'm in first person now. My sensitivity is through the roof. Just killed 2 fish. UI. 2x, please. More options. Video settings. Give me the killer shaders.
That's the shaded working.
Ah,
You gotta
much
change
better.
your skin, dude.
Much prettier.
I just never understand your skin.
Hey, Jacob, we're back in business, boy.
Boy,
We need a lot of food. Oh wait, we were going to the mine,
dead
weren't we?
pumpkin. Dead pumpkin.
We were gonna go to the mine,
Flesh.
Jacob. That's what we were doing.
Most of the material I've stolen from the mine already. I don't know if you have any other ideas of what we need.
Fish are
Do you
like
have other ideas? What do we need?
fish.
Fish? We need fish.
Cornered.
Good point, Aaron.
We need all the fish, Jacob. Get them. Cook up.
You have a thing going?
Nope.
You're gonna need a thing. Dude, these fish are fast. They should give a lot of protein.
Should.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, Andrew?
What's up, man?
Aaron,
Hot.
get campfire?
Look at this thing. What do you mean campfire?
You know they don't cook very well in that thing.
They cook quick in this thing.
They cook quick, but you lose the value in them. If that's what you want.
Do you really? Nah, I didn't lose value. I gained value. I went from 1 to 2. You're just gonna pull it
Yeah.
out real quick. You burnt it. You burnt the fish.
Not burnt. They're just cooked. Also, burnt to a crisp. How? How did you do this to me, Aaron? They cook that fast?
It's like instant.
Oh, well, you have white. Yeah, you should do the lower temperature. The lower temperature doesn't cook at different speeds.
Better if it wasn't, you know, white. So you used all the iron up in that iron deposit, is what you're telling me.
What are you asking?
Need iron.
Almost killed myself.
And didn't we make you a new hammer?
I have a new hammer. I have an iron hammer.
Yeah, the mining hammer, right?
Yeah, raw iron hammer. Oh! It's burnt to a crisp. What the hell?
This instant.
I threw my copper one down if you want.
Either.
My
I don't
copper
have
hammer
one, so
here.
I'm gonna take that.
This one?
Oh, wait, we were making the sacks, remember?
No.
We were making
I
an
don't
ore
remember
sack.
nothing. What'd you say?
We were gonna make an ore sack, and to make an ore sack, we needed leather. Should be some leather out of these things, right? Can I make leathers?
Jute fiber, glue, water, lime water, tannin?
Oh,
You got
wait, no,
tannin
I
in
have
this
the
one.
leather. I need the reinforced fiber, which needed the jute, which I have the jute now. I just need to
You craft it?
walk
Dude,
on it. Oh,
I
there's
remember
food
we
in
wanted a
just-
whole thing.
Yeah. Dude, there's a
I'm gonna have to
ton
go
of
on my own
rotten-
expedition to get. Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to go on my own expedition soon to get my own sand.
You have to go on an expedition to get sand, bro.
Dude, you don't understand. You don't understand, man.
What's the sand for?
Windows. We got icicles in our house already.
You guys don't even have sand for windows yet.
It doesn't work that way.
Hey, we just got iron hammers. Dude, you realize you have to do, like, glass blowing in this mod? It's crazy. I can't believe this, hickory plow, Aaron, looks like this on the floor.
It's just there. The whole plow is just... That ain't how that works. That's not how that works, chicken. That whole plow did not just turn into that tiny little thing. Okay. Got the fiber reinforced. I do need more leather, unfortunately. Like, a substantial amount more. And we don't seem to have... We could put it outside. Why can't this cooked food merge together? I understand the expiration date is slightly different, but like... So, to make more leather, I need to prepare more hide, which means I need to soak more hide, which means I need to scrape more hide. Have you scraped hide before, Jacob?
Only your hide. Where is it? How do you scrape hide? Sugarcane is red.
Edible, apparently. Do you really have good
It's
leather?
like we planted or something.
Do you have a log anywhere? Yeah. Here, Jacob. How do I
What?
do this? Hang on.
This is wood. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't like it.
Oh wait, I'm doing it backwards. I gotta soak it first. Hang on. Here, scrape it.
What? What do you mean?
Scrape it. Scrape it. Get your
Scrape
knife
what?
out. Get your knife out.
Was it like
Scrape it.
fingernails? Fingernails? Where's the
Get your-
knives?
Get your knife out. You know.
I don't know knife. I don't even know the crafting recipe.
Just have a
Knife.
knife and scratch. Scrape it.
Knife. Knife. Stone. I guess it's a stone knife that I need? Right? Which means I need a piece of stone, and I could do that. Okay. Okay, I got a knife. What the hell?
Scrape it.
Dude, do you realize I have to do this like every square pixel manually? Fucking
Scrape it.
hell. It's scraped.
Trust me.
Next. Do I
You gotta
pick it
scrape the
up?
whole thing? You gotta scrape the whole
Yeah.
thing?
I scraped the whole thing. Want me to do it again?
Give it to me. Oh, alright.
There you go. Give me another one.
That's all for now. Now I gotta put it in water. And it'll become prepared. In a while. Where's my wood?
That's all Iron Road.
We gotta make some lime water. You wanna help me make some lime water? Hand in.
Dude, we have a whole birch forest up here now.
I know.
We just need a little bit of wood. Timber! Oh shit, they're getting fall leaves. Shit.
Jacob, I need tannin. I need the flux. Oh gosh.
You have tannin. Tannin's in the barrel.
I need more than this.
How much do you need?
A lot. Get some wood. Give me the wood. Where's the? I just found 8 leather. We don't have to do any of this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me do some. Sunflower seed for next season, by the way. What you up to?
I'm editing some photos.
I need a name tag.
Why are you bumping into me?
Which needs
What are you doing?
paper. Unrefined paper needs soaked papyrus strips. Which needs papyrus. What the heck is... Where's that sugar cane? There you go.
It's in the thing, dude. What are you asking?
think this turns into what I need it to. Of course, this would be easy. I need paper. I can make paper with a mallet and some Chad. You know Chad? Good news. Chad is paper products crushed down to nothing. Great. I need unrefined paper, which needs soaked papyrus strips, which needs papyrus strips, which needs papyrus. Which needs a papyrus seed. Oh. We're done. We're done for you. We're not making it this year.
I thought for sure you'd be like, I need paper, which requires refined paper, which requires shredded paper, which requires paper. Just fully loop that shit,
It
baby.
does feel like that. And sometimes you're like, well, there's a lot of amazing things about this. And just base it in reality, you know? Like, you can't just make bricks and place the bricks down, dude. No, you gotta get the mud and the clays and everything, and then you gotta get your lime water. You gotta brush your bricks with lime water. You get cracks, so it's like required in the recipe for you to do it that way.
Well, we need paper, which needs.
You can't just put iron ingots on a stick and call it a pickaxe. No, you gotta like heat up the iron into liquid, and then you gotta mold it into an ingot. Then you gotta hit it at the correct thing with the correct ending hits, and then apply that to a shaft, and then
It was so much easier when I could just use a stick, man.
you still use sticks, but all the rest of this stuff, dude, just
This is gonna be one of those crops we have to teleport around the world to find.
what are you talking about, dude? We already got the Jew. Anytime Aaron's like, I have to find this thing, and it's definitely not going to be where we are.
Go find papyrus.
He's like,
I don't care where
what?
you gotta go. Find papyrus.
Let me spell it out. Pap.
P-A-Y.
Papyrus?
Papyrus. Yeah.
P-A-Y doesn't even show up in the thing, so...
Papyrus. Whatever you said. That sounds right.
Is it an item? Are you sure?
It's
what does it drop? Well, P-A-Y doesn't show up in the thing.
Well, make it... It's P-A-P-Y, sorry.
P-A-P-Y. Okay.
Find me some.
And then Aaron was like, we're never gonna find Jute where we are. So he like teleports continents away, dude. Oh, by the way, the world is broken up in continents, which have different like temperature ranges and everything like that.
Realistically.
And let me guess, you guys are on the worst continent.
Let's do it. Dude, stop putting rotten fish in these things.
Dude, it rotted. I didn't do it. It was good when it is in
You
there.
gotta put it in a vase.
Keep doing it, Aaron. Keep doing it. It's
Dude,
working.
it is literally so expensive.
It was Andrew's storage system. Nobody ate it, though. It was there in all the chest.
He should have eaten it.
Also, you put it in the wood chest?
You get hungry in the wood chest.
Who's ever in the wood chest, dude? We have all these trees. So you want papyrus, eh? Papyrus. I have to open up the book, and then we go to the world. Flora.
You've done good, Aaron.
I have crops. Papyrus.
The book doesn't even have anything about it. Really
What do you mean? I literally found the papyrus.
Where is Is it in the book?
Dude,
Where in the book is it?
it's in wild crops. Tells you the areas that you're gonna find it, and it's hot fucking areas. That's what it is. Essentially a jungle. Because it's at 19C to
this is-
37. So yeah, I know where to find it, and I don't like it. Because it needs a lot of rainfall, and it needs a lot of heat.
300 to 500, dude.
Dude, I know where to find it.
I
It's
know
not gonna
exactly.
be good.
I know where to find it too, but I don't have my map anymore because it's on the wrong hard drive. Teleport down to the bayou. We teleport down to the bayou.
Dude, I found this cool area.
Come on down to the bayou.
Come here. Come to this area.
My mini map doesn't even let me teleport. What?
Keep beating me. This area is really cool.
What's up, Joe?
Dude!
Chilling, bro.
No! Sorry. I didn't realize an alligator was right next to us. Sorry. But this area is really cool. This is the area I think it would be in.
Well, look at the rainfall.
Black Orchid. I'm just looking. I don't even know what it
Rainfall
would be.
229. Not even close enough.
Are you actually in the area I was? Wait, where does it say?
You have to be in survival mode to actually see the area.
Yeah. 333 right here. That's the one I was telling you about. Hibiscus, nightshade. I don't even know what this damn plant looks like.
Looks like
Silver
sugar
spur.
cane.
Is it this white stuff? I found it. Papyrus grass. Or sorry, no, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Pampas. My bad.
Looks like
I
sugar
didn't
cane, so
look
I
at it.
assume it will grow on the waterfront.
You said the other one was like that too, no? Hibiscus.
I
Hibiscus.
don't actually know. I'm just checking a wild guess.
Hibiscus. Is this area pretty cool? Dude, next time, we're just going to where it rains and is hot all the time. Fucking hell. What is that? Red ceiling wax palm.
Oh wow, yeah. It's like really rainy here, like almost 550 or something.
Oh, is it this thing? What's this? Or is that sugar cane?
Aaren, why are you roboting?
It didn't sound like robot to me.
Sound a little
Wild
robot-y.
sugar cane.
I'm a robot. Dude,
Wild
it's like a
sugar
dark oak
cane.
forest. Dude, zombies in here? Terrifying, I bet.
They don't spawn above ground though, right?
Yeah, they spawn in the jungle here. There's like
Joe, did you end up getting no code to be up?
I was actually gonna work on it now.
Okay, cool.
to the dark forest, Jacob? Cheers.
When you guys met on Friday, did you do anything related to the stockbot?
It's a
Nothing
general
related to
meeting.
Stockbot. Yeah, it's just like a project update meeting.
Okay.
Let's see. Does the book say anything else? But it requires 19. Wait. It's too cold to be here, Jacob.
It was 19C, right? But it's fall, right? I found wild jute. I'm stuck. Get out of the water. Wait, what? Tequila palm?
Why does the switchgrass look like everything we need? Like everything we've needed.
What's water fauna?
What's this?
I did get Alizé set up so she could get on Proxmox. So.
Nice.
And you know she's got that ferret. VM.
She's got that ferret in her? Yeah. Got that dog in you.
Fruit rights?
I'm gonna tell her you called her a dirty little ferret.
Okay. I deserve it.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know what I heard. I'll defend you, Jacob.
Aaron's got his new PC going. Wait, is this the new PC, Aaron, or is it the other one?
It's not new. It's not even in the case yet.
What do you mean
The
it's not in
same
the
thing,
case? I saw pictures
so-
of it in the case.
Oh, well, yeah, but it wasn't working, remember? And we went over this last night. I figured it out. One of the motherboard pins has been bent the whole time.
Is that what you sold, Aaron? That was your PC?
Oh, no. I just bought like a small form factor case. so
What
that I
did you
could-
sell for like 6K on eBay?
It was for $8,000, actually. It was
what was it?
It was an ASIC.
It was one stick of. Yeah, it was like the message right after you asked it. He answered it.
Wait, it was actually RAM?
No.
ASIC.
Which, when you mentioned that, Jacob, I went and looked at how
A
much
miner.
32 gigs of DDR5
Oh, the
is.
miner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went and looked, dude. I'm selling my 32 gigs for $290. Someone already bought it.
Nice.
See, I think that's the right play, Aaron,
Which
because
is
I
crazy
really think
because
that,
I bought
like,
96 gigs of RAM for
Yeah.
$200, 215.
because I think this will all cool off, and maybe it'll take a year, but like, so what? And then you're just,
Yep.
you actually
I'm
need it right now.
Genuinely considering selling my entire computer with the RAM, except for the graphics card, like, and just buy.
The one you're playing games on?
Yes, dude. You know how much it's worth
Well,
right now? Stupid.
I have a
prices.
question for you, Aaron. How much
Just
did you
wait.
spend on your current or your new PC?
My current PC? I don't know. It's
So,
kinda-
like, no, the new one that you're like building.
It's not a new one, dude. It's the same stuff I have. I'm just putting
But
it
it
in
is
a
new.
small case. It's the same stuff I've
Oh.
been using. I mean, the motherboard's new because it's the mini ITX, but that's it.
Oh, it's just that. I thought you got a new CPU and things.
Oh no, I didn't do anything.
Mm. Dude, I
No,
can't
there's
find this.
There's no better CPU out there. Still, I mean, by like small margins. 3DB cache was like humongous
Yeah.
difference.
Miracle.
Did you hear they just announced the 9850?
Yeah.
9850.
Or it was
99.
leaked rather.
Dude, I can't. Perigmite? How's
Talking about the
Perigmite?
99?
Not 99.
The 9950 3D?
$9.99.
Yeah.
They
it's
leaked
like-
a 9850 3DB cache.
Yeah, it was like it's like still marginal compared to like the bump from anything that's not 3D to 3D. It's just like crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the big thing for the 98 is that it technically has a higher base clock rate. than the 99. But the 99s have more cores, threads. So.
Which being able to overclock the 3Ds, because I have the one where the 3D cache is on top of the chip, so it can't be overclocked. So having it where it is on the bottom is a huge difference. I'm sure that's actually a pretty good difference. But these things run hot. They're really annoying. They just run hot. I don't want this to be hot. Well,
Yeah, that is the thing with their latest gen.
It's supposed to run 60, 70 Celsius. But new code.
I think I have a 7950.
7950.
I think that's what I have.
I went through and was doing a lot of reading and was like, I can get this mini ITX. Well, you know what I read? Because I have RAM problems on my current one. It's like you just have to keep unplugging the RAM stick over and over and over. For it to boot, because it just doesn't.
You had a bent pin?
But yeah, so I had a bent pin.
Is it on the motherboard? Because it's an AMD?
It's just, I have
Did
no
you-
idea.
Were you able to fix it?
No, I'm just returning it. I didn't do it. There's like 6 bent pins.
Oh wow. Must have been returned already.
I think it was. I don't know. I just bought the one that was gonna be here. But no, I was reading the 850 chipsets are just notorious for the same RAM problem, which my one I'm using now, which is my old motherboard, I guess, has the same notorious problem. I'm like, well, let me get one that doesn't have this RAM problem. It's like, well, that's an arm and a leg.
He was, for context, Joe, he wasn't getting to the BIOS screen even, so.
So it actually, what got me is it actually booted once and crashed on loading. I'm like, well, it must be the RAM, so I just fiddled with it for an hour and a half. So okay, let me take it apart, give it all the other computer. So I did that, and then I got it to boot and I went to bed. And I'm like, you know what? I woke up and I'm like, let me try this one more time. And I opened the thing and then looked at it and I was like, well, there's my problem. Pins are bent. So then
It's crazy how expensive all this stuff.
So then it was like, okay, let me just load my computer. So I got everything put together, and then I realized that I didn't put the thermal. I didn't have enough thermal paste on there because the one I had that I was going to use was hard, so I couldn't use it. Jacob, look at where you should teleport to where I'm at. This is crazy here, man. These mountaintops are crazy.
Actually, you might be where I was thinking. Hold on. If it's by this area, let me see. Right here.
So then I
No,
went-
where are you?
had
This
to
is
go
where
and-
I am is pretty cool right here.
Teleport to
Let's see.
So I went and bought more
NVMe's
thermal paste, and then I realized I never took my NVMe's out of the other
Oh, this is nothing.
motherboard, so it loaded into the wrong Windows. And I'm
Wait,
like,
where
well,
are you?
screw it.
Dude, you went literally so far away.
No, I'm just desperate.
Come here.
Oh, that's my story so far. Oh, yeah. Dude, is it wet here? Is it really wet?
Oh wait, are you?
It is
Wait.
really wet here, and it's the right temperature.
Yep. That's where I'm looking now. Shoot. Blue ginger. Dude, I'd never seen a blue ginger before.
See it all the time. Down the
Blue
road,
gingers? Dude, that's
down the road,
crazy.
man.
Dude, all you have to do is blame... Oh, Salt Lick. Is blame one company.
The one company,
No.
the U.S. government.
That's true. You
Idiot.
can blame them for basically everything.
Heck
So-
yeah, baby. it's a flawless plan because technically it's all their fault.
It's
Because
all their fault.
Even if they didn't do it, they should have been regulating it. So boom, win,
Yep.
baby. Prove me
So
wrong.
the chip shortage is, I'm pretty sure.
Their fault. They should have managed international relationships better, and it wouldn't have happened. Boom.
I don't.
True.
Got it done, baby.
Isn't
Shouldn't
that
have let
exactly
China buy up
not what
90%
you
of the
wanted?
rare earth materials, you know?
But isn't that exactly what you don't want, Joe? Is for the
I don't
US
want China to buy
involved in any of companies? You were just complaining the other day that
Let's
the
be
US
real,
has
Jacob. If there's going to be a
vested
government
interest.
that's going to rule the world, it better be our government, you bastard.
That's fair, dude. Yeah. I'm
if,
with
if it
Andrew
has
on
to
this
come,
one,
if
dude.
it has to come to that, it's better be us. I don't want it to be someone else,
Nice.
dude. It's bad, but if it's going to be bad, it might as well be our bad.
Exactly. Honestly, this is not a hot take.
This one too.
None of my takes are hot takes, Joe. You guys just aren't smart enough to like realize
No.
it yet.
Aaron, get this one too. What are you doing?
You see?
I'm an underappreciated genius in our group.
Well, no, Joe, hold up. You were saying that you don't want the U.S. government to have vested interest in companies like Intel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't that exactly what you're saying? That
But that doesn't mean that we can't have a vested interest in Chinese companies like Xiaomi, you know? Or we can't have a vested interest in TSMC. You know, as long as it's not on American soil, I'm cool with it.
Isn't that what we're incentivizing it in the first place? Is those companies to do better? I don't know.
Oh, wait a second. Don't you have to define vested? Because what does vested mean? Vested, like
Money?
literally ownership? Okay, so you mean ownership.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually have ownership in Intel.
Because you have a vested interest as far as like
10%.
making sure U.S. companies do well. Of course, we want the government to make sure U.S. companies do well. We live in America, but like ownership might be a little different.
Kinda though. I would rather see companies fail and fail quickly. It's like agile.
You
right?
would, Joe. You
I would rather
bastard.
see a company fail and fail quickly, because theoretically they are not achieving things as efficiently as they could be, and a better company should rise in their place, and it will be a more scalable market in the long
See,
term.
but that's
you
only
know.
true if you actually have a good free market system. Like if your if your regulations
China?
are
Yeah.
correct and your other things are correct, because otherwise that's not going to happen.
Like China's.
So-
China's
No,
market's
if you have very
closed.
strict regulations about something and then a company fails, like
See,
inside those regulations.
Here's the thing: a company that is owned by a government doesn't have any regulation. You know that, right? Like, if the government is your source of regulation, the government doesn't
I'll be
regulate
back in 8
itself.
minutes, Jacob.
You know?
Dang,
they
Jacob,
can
you,
pretty much
you
do whatever they
sound
want.
just like my architect at work. He's like, well,
No.
if you're the one that wrote the code, you can't review and push the code. Bullshit. I can review
Well,
and push my code if I
wait,
wrote
no,
it.
you can't. No, you can't.
He's
Dude,
unbiased.
He goes on and on and on about, well, if you were the one writing the code, you can't do the code review and push it. I'm like, come on, bro.
Dude,
We're not
that
pushing
is
it to
like...
production. We're pushing it to another test server.
I found another one, Aaron. You want this one, Aaron?
See, it makes sense. If I wrote the code, I'll know what to review when I review the code.
That's
It's the easiest thing of all time, dude. You know, that's why if the government owns a corporation, it'll know what regulations it needs because it owns the corporation.
You're the worst, dude. You're the worst.
Oh,
Aaron, do you want this papyrus?
dang, dude. I am by far the smartest one of our group.
Papyrus.
Not even close.
Waypoint.
Not even close,
Papyrus.
bro. You guys just haven't figured it out yet.
Man, I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Should the U.S. government have vested interest in Chinese
Absolutely,
electronic
dude.
companies?
Yes, we should own as much of other people's shit as we possibly can.
Now, hear me out. Upwards of like 49%.
Absolutely. We should, dude, why not? We should absolutely, honestly, wait a second. This brings us into a secondary hot take, which honestly I think is just a good take. I don't know why we stopped taking over countries. Like-
Because white women
Yeah, we can get rid of those white
colonialism
women.
is
We don't really
bad.
need them.
We need to get rid of white women and just have.
I don't know, dude. I'm
What do
good
they
with
call
other
them?
kinds of
Big
women.
booty Latinas?
It doesn't matter to me.
Isn't that what they always
Um,
joke about?
But dude, we need to start taking over some shit. Like, let's be real. We got huge military, and we don't have to do it by war. We could just financially bamboozle some small country and be like, "Well, you're ours now."
Well, why
But
not?
exactly right. We just get them
Well,
in debt a
no, why
bunch and be
not
like, "You'll never be
also
able to pay
just do
back, so we're
war?
just gonna take over." Well,
No.
war's touchy, and I get how people are upset and sensitive about
Nah.
that shit. But dude, like,
Nah,
let's be
nah,
real.
nah.
If you own all the companies, like, or if you have a country that's so in debt to you, can you just call the debt and be like, "Well, we're gonna own your country"?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. You
Eh?
can do that, but you don't.
Exactly.
You also just can like decide, hey, we're not going to pay you ever again. So
Yeah, but if they're a small country, if we're bigger than them, we kind of
yeah,
bully them
exactly.
into
If
doing
they're a
what we
small
need to
country, what are
do.
they going to do?
Exactly.
Yeah, see?
So like,
Boom.
and I think taking
Yeah.
over shit would solve most of our problems, dude. We'd be expanding economically. So
True,
like we wouldn't
true.
have to outsource all of our work to China because we could outsource it to the US, but maybe it'd be like an island that the US just acquired or something. You know? Be like, oh yeah, part of the US, but they haven't adjusted to our way of living yet, so we get the work in cheap for a couple years and then, they want better living, so we just take over another place. And just keep the cycle moving. Keep the money
True.
moving. Exactly.
I have no problem with financially dominating your competition.
I think we could have taken over Canada. I think we
Dude,
missed an
I
opportunity
think
there.
we are still on our way to taking over Canada.
Maybe.
Just you wait.
I think they
Give
stabilized
it.
themselves out. But
No. Give it until 2027, and we'll see.
dude,
You will see, dude.
do we have a poly market bet or a Kashi bet for that?
well,
Take over Canada?
No,
Dude,
not
that'd be
take over.
hilarious.
They're trying to separate. Some of the provinces
Poly
are
market.
trying to separate from Canada.
But isn't it
I'm
all
not
the
even
shit
kidding.
ones? What are they actually trying to separate? I wasn't aware of any
Alberta,
of this.
the province, which is like the
I
one
don't know where that is. To the above us or above the other half of US?
So there's Quebec on the right side and such, but this one's so there's British Columbia on the left,
Okay.
and then it's Alberta, then it's what's the other one? Hold on. Canada map.
Crazy kid.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan on the left in that order. And then there's like the northern ones that almost no one lives in anyway, but that doesn't matter. So the ones that are like touching the border, Alberta wants to separate.
Is it the one with the natural gas? Don't they have a bunch of like gas in
Yes,
Canada?
that's the one that is
All
very
right.
upset with Ontario and Quebec.
We'll take it.
And they want to separate from there. But if they separate, they're going to cut off British Columbia. So British Columbia would like also forfeit. And if they forfeit, Saskatchewan already wants to leave. So
Oh,
they're
man.
like,
This
if
sounds like a good
Alberta
plan to
leaves,
me.
then Saskatchewan will leave. But
This
if
sounds like a good plan to me,
that
bro.
happens, the northern ones will fade out because there's no like actual infrastructure to get up there except through those provinces.
Dude, I'm good. I say we just adopt them in. We'll give them all citizenship, just like boom, boom.
They were
Easy.
down here like this week discussing possible negotiations to become U.S. states.
Wait, actually? I didn't think it would go that
Yeah.
far. Wow. I mean, hey, that's kind of crazy. I didn't
Now,
realize it.
maybe they won't become states. Maybe they'll become independent regions, but they're going to separate from Canada, or at least they're
That's
trying to.
insane.
They already have more than enough votes to do it.
Dude, they should become
Apparently.
states, bro. We should just give them. We like let
They're
them. Dude,
not gonna become
that'd be
independent
awesome.
regions, by the way. No one
Be
wants to be
awesome.
Puerto Rico. So
The issue
Yeah,
is that if they go independent, they're landlocked. So their incentive, Alberta itself, is to be
Dude.
a U.S. state, unless
Trump-
they can get buy-in
Trump gets
from
an extra state, bro. He'll be bragging about that shit forever,
He
dude.
would
You'll
be
never hear the end of it.
literally
You'll never hear the end of it.
the landmark president of like the last
Ever.
50 years.
Yes, dude, that would
it
be hilarious.
insane.
Oh my goodness. But dude, like on a real like serious note, Canada's not that different from us. Like culturally, I think they're very similar. I know they've got some French, which we'll have to like figure out how to get rid of. But
Well, this is the best part. The West side
Yeah.
doesn't have any French, so
like
because we
But dude,
hate the
they're
French.
like they speak English. I feel like they're very similar.
Have I
I
told
don't
you
know.
about my grudge against the French people?
I think we all have a grudge against the French people. I think that's an American thing. I also have a grudge against the French people. But
And it's
I'd
for
love
no
to hear
real
your grudge.
reason. It's just because they're French, honestly.
See, my grudge is a little deeper than that. I had a French
Little
teacher
bit.
who I did not like, although she was very nice, and it was not her fault. But I was kind of
This is
an asshole,
hilarious.
and I'm not a big fan. And she gave me bad grades. And the French almost lost us World War II. So, we gotta, boop, boop. We do not respect any help they gave us in previous wars because they were useless and when it mattered. So, but yeah, I think it's very popular to hate. That's an acceptable viewpoint. But that's crazy. Dude, but I would die. Oh my gosh, if Trump gets an extra state, he will go nuts, bro.
Yeah, he won't
Yeah.
shut up about that.
He will never shut up about that shit. Even
But-
after his presidency's done, he'll still be like, no one will ever be able to touch him. Like, well, I got us another state.
Yeah.
Oh, my, dude.
And there is mechanisms for separation that exist. Like, so they have it built into their constitution on how
Really?
to separate. For some reason, when they declared independence from, what was it, the French or something like that? No one really knows. They built it into their constitution that if the same thing happens again, where they would have to separate from another region, they have it built in that they can just do that. Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't actually know it was that bad. And
Now, what is the real likelihood? It might be like
I find that
25% that would actually vote to leave. So it might not ever happen, but it is supposed to go for an actual vote sometime in 2026.
that's
but-
scary, dude. I mean, if you're French, I guess it's scary. I don't.
No, well,
Is it
it's
really
scary for
that
the
bad? Like-
east side
like
of Canada.
Like, I knew the housing was bad, but is like the rest of Canada really in that bad a shape?
Well, they won't. They're sitting on like oil fields where that's 90% of their like, or maybe not 90, but it's a large percentage of their total like income. And the east side of Canada has full control over all oil, gas, and power, like energy. So they have like no control on anything. It's all controlled from the east. So they're like, if we can't make money and you're driving up the price of housing with your policies, and there's no real money here, and most of the money that's made just goes east anyway through Canada, or sorry, goes south through the United States, and
Really? It's coming back to us?
yeah, most of that oil and gas actually goes through the U.S. and is sold to the United States. But
Yeah.
there is a margin that is made that gets sent east to those provinces, like the French-speaking eastern side. They make a like they have a special tax code that a whole bunch of money goes through, and it's actually not benefiting them at all. And they say that they've lost over the course of the last decade, like $200 billion has gone essentially east in taxes that they've never seen a dime of.
I didn't know that.
And they also have like very like a lot of minerals and like rare earth metals up in Canada. It's another reason Trump wants Canada.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think there's plenty of reasons to want Canada. They've got a lot of stuff.
But they're also not allowed to mine those according to they have like really weird
But let's be real though, Jacob. On the other half of this coin, doesn't the U.S. have a ton of oil that we don't end up using a bunch of it?
kind of.
So like, if we take them on, do we then be like, well, they're part of the U.S., so we're not going to use any of the oil they have, and we'll have to find it from somewhere else?
See, I don't know how true all that is, that we have like all this
Okay.
oil.
I mean, I don't know either. That's just what I've heard.
I think we have a lot of oil, but I don't know if we have anywhere like compared to like the Middle East or things like that. But I know Canada has a lot of the oil in relation to the amount of people they have. So, we use a lot of oil as Americans. Saudi Arabians don't need oil. Oh, you know that? Because it's already too hot out there anyway. Don't need to heat their homes. Dude?
Classic.
Aaren? This is not good. He's staring at a corner. Oh, Aaren. Let's sit around. Can't anymore. I'm not gonna be here. That's an interesting question.
You have any hot takes for us, Joe?
Nah,
Ready for us to take over Canada?
it's kind of whatever. I personally think the states themselves should be like subdivided more than anything. But
Well, I think the issue is like the cities. Cities are crazy places. It's like
It's 103% full, Jacob. You know?
I think he left. He got frustrated.
You get frustrated. You guys,
He said he hated you.
What'd you guys do to him?
He couldn't stand you anymore.
Sick of it, dude.
Don't blame him. Don't even blame.
Aaren, do you have can you get a screenshot of whatever our current AI thing? No,
Yeah.
AI trading thing is.
Yeah.
And can we actually plot? Can we figure out how much money we put in?
Yeah, we have.
Not that I care. I don't want any of it out. I'm just like, I'm trying to gauge like what did we actually make? Like, was that more profitable than the Russell or S&P 500 or whatever? I'm just trying to like figure that out during the time. So I don't know if you have the timestamp of when we put money in and how much money we put in.
Yeah, I have it written down. Beat somewhere.
Yeah, if at some point you can figure that out over the next couple of days, that would be great. Just because I'm curious to see what that, right? What our return is versus what the market return was during that time period.
It made more than the S&P 500.
I hope so.
You're like, I solved our problem.
Well, and that's like the other half of what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I still want to pursue the stock bot just because I think there's a lot of interesting technology there, but we also have to be realistic in like
No,
we
I
need to.
actually would be surprised. I don't know if it's outperformed at this. I'd be kind of surprised myself. I think it's.
You think it's about par or?
I think it's
I don't
about
know.
break even. The market.
Oh,
has not
really?
been- the market
Oh,
has not been very. In fact, it's probably down again.
You bastard, Aaren! You've lost all our money.
Nope.
But that's it.
It's been like. If it ever goes up, it's gonna be beautiful. But like, it's been rough.
Well, I think that's part of the
one
like,
of
but that
them has done great. The rest of
I think
them
that's
are
the
like
downside
sitting
of-
landmines. Yeah.
But I think that's the downside of having such a simple trading strategy where it's really not based on anything actual. It's just based on a fundamental trading theory.
I mean,
of
the
trade inside of rate.
if I just like spent some time and I don't know,
But dude, that's
analyze
always the thing.
specific
If you spend time on
things?
doing anything, it would. The goal is to try and find a way where you don't have to spend so much time. And that's like the whole half of it. That's why people choose indexes, is because you don't work. Like, think about it.
I bet I know what Andrew's playing.
I was just gonna play a little bit before I went to bed.
Battlefield.
Play.
Yeah.
We can get everyone to play.
I'm down.
I need to restart my computer then, because it's Windows is actually on the wrong hard drive, so all my settings would be gone.
What? You nerd.
So I cloned my Windows onto my NVMe a while ago because it was full. Right? It's such a pain to deal with, like getting. Oh, I just cloned it and I kept the SSD, and just changed my boot drive. Right. That when I went through this whole computer thing over and over and over again, I didn't change the boot drive. So it booted on the wrong drive. I don't know why it picks the SSD first. Like the NVMe, that's like the closest socket to the motherboard. It picks something that's not it. I don't get that. The obvious decision.
That's interesting.
Windows just sucks. You know this. The usual. Eh.
Who's that?
Hello.
What's up, dude?
I'll be right back.